And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, and finally taken down at the 15. It's a big play there for the Eagles, and even 60 yards. Right back to Sanders on 1st down, and he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Philadelphia.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Throwing is Hurts, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also,
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones gives this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
You know, the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
To kick off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Sean Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Hurts.
2nd and 6.
Forced out to his left. Hurts fumbles it. And who's got it? The Giants. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It's complete to Golden Tate. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And an Eagle
on 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught at the 8. to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Point conversion.
Hurt sets up to throw it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. We'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.